6 games into the 2024 season, and the Chicago Bears are now 4-2, losing 2 games that, to be honest with you, they should have won. That we were kind of feeling ourselves out. There were a lot of people getting mad at Shane Waldron. There were a lot of people upset with Caleb Williams early on. There were a lot of people who were looking at the product on the field and not seeing what the experts were seeing. And what were the experts seeing? They were seeing the development of Caleb Williams into something bigger for the Chicago Bears than we've seen in a very, very long time. Mitchell Trubisky, fake. Justin Fields, fake. Have we lost any running prowess on the ground? Maybe a little bit. You know, we have to be honest with that. But did it matter that much? Well, no, because guess what? We're averaging more points per game, suddenly. We're averaging more yards through the air, suddenly. And we look like a pro-style offense in a way that we haven't for a very long time. So if you like this type of content, make sure that you hit the like button on the way in. Let's kick this off. Guys, I think this says it all right here. Caleb Williams' ascension is unlike anything Chicago Bears fans have seen before. The Chicago Bears have an offense, and it's all thanks to the ball handler. After another coworker and I were very down on Caleb Williams before the 2024 draft. Let me rephrase that. We had other likes over Williams for the Chicago Bears. I did too. Justin Fields. I still said I think Justin Fields gives us a better chance to win immediately. And if you go back to some of my live streams, I was telling you guys in the beginning that towards the end of the year, I would like Caleb. I would prefer Caleb Williams over Justin Fields at that point. But in the beginning, it would be nice to have Justin Fields here for that final year to kind of transition us into, 12 games into the season, give Caleb, a chance to kind of sit there and learn a little bit. Well, we didn't get that chance, but that's what I said. I thought I would have preferred that. Well, because of the pressure being put on Caleb Williams, we're finding out right now whether he's going to rise to the challenge. Caleb Williams just went 23 of 29 for a 79.3% completion with 226 yards passing, 4 touchdown passes. Guys, can we recognize here that we are witnessing one of the best rookie quarterback performances in the history of the Chicago Bears? 4 touchdown passes in a single game. We had a couple touchdown passes in the previous game. Caleb Williams now putting it all together. Will there be bumps in the road? Sure there will. But let's continue. There was very little film of Williams doing that during the 2023 college campaign. Many people said you need to watch a tape of Williams from his Heisman Trophy season and his Oklahoma days. Honestly, there wasn't much difference in play style. The big difference would be that the offense worked. There were still a lot of off-script plays that worked out in Williams' favor. The thing that was hard to figure out was Williams' drive to become great and his football intelligence. That's what mattered. Now, if you were fading him because you don't like painted nails, what's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you, right? Are you too Chicago? Are you too Chicago for us? Whatever. Caleb Williams has risen above the rest of the quarterbacks. His dedication and work ethic go beyond the norm. Mitchell Trubisky and Justin Fields were known for their intense workout. Williams' approach is different. Whether it's luck, Eberflus' training method, or something else, Williams' commitment to excellence is undeniable. This guy continues to get better game by game by game by game. And what we're seeing right now is we're seeing the development of cohesive strategy between him and Shane Waldron to use the tools at the Bears' disposal to make this team better than the sum of its parts. And we're starting to see that corner being turned. And by the way, this is only the first of many corners that will turn for the next bunch of games for the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks from now, week and a half from now, we're going to be taking on the Washington Commanders. And listen, the Washington Commanders have only lost 1 game so far. Jaden Daniels has very much looked the part. Jaden Daniels had a quarterback rating last week of 110. Is that as good as Caleb Williams' 124? No, of course it's not. He had 2 touchdown passes. Is that as good as Caleb Williams' 4 touchdown passes? No, it's not. But he was named Player of the Week, Rookie Player of the Week. Do you know why? Not because of the writers, but because of fans. Because a lot of Washington Commanders fans are voting for Jaden Daniels in their rookie polling. So it doesn't matter whether you perform at a high level or not. You're being recognized, by the way, by your peers. You're being recognized, Caleb Williams, by insiders in the NFL as a premier quarterback. But Washington has a lot of fans voting for Jaden Daniels. So, by the way, no disrespect to Jaden Daniels, but you didn't beat Caleb Williams. Now, the one thing to be concerned about is how is this going to translate overall, because we played bad defenses so far. Look, when we started the season off, we knew we knew every one of these teams that we were playing early on was going to be not that great, except Tennessee. We knew was going to have a pretty good defense. We also knew that the Texans, most likely, both of those teams, potential playoff teams. Were they going to make the playoffs? We don't know that. But the Texans, probably. The Titans were going to be one of the better defenses that we would take on early in the season for sure. And it didn't work out very well. However, there was we did pull out a win. Indianapolis being the one that we really didn't expect to see. So we really have kind of brought it home, if you will, for this team. Look, we're 4-2. We've got a quarterback that's looking like a superstar, and the only place left to go is going to be up. So I think that the Washington Commanders are about to fall to the Chicago Bears. We're about to see something that we haven't seen before. We're about to see two top quarterbacks going head-to-head in their first season after having stellar breakouts to start the season. This is rare air that we're witnessing right now. So let's just relax and enjoy the ride. And remember, Caleb Williams is looking the part of a superstar right now. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And remember, we got a long time right now to enjoy Caleb Williams. He is a legitimate star in this league. We'll be back soon for more information. Until then, bear down, and Green Bay, you're gross. Minnesota, you're fat and ugly. Detroit Lions, you're also fat and ugly. Also, for anybody who's sensitive to that, I like fat and ugly people, okay? Fat and ugly, ooh, awesome.